in New Jersey. It's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Arizona Cardinals and the New York Giants.
Here we go. Christian Kirk on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On play action, it's Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Murray's pass.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Gain of 30. And the Cardinal first down.
Now Murray off play action. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
To DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown.
DeAndre Hopkins. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded in the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
1st and 10.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They run. Devontae Freeman. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards. 2nd down.
Marcel Darius on the stop. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Cardinals.
From the 41, Jones. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
On the throwaway.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Hassan Reddick with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Number 10.
DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
On the return, Corey Ballantyne. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Corey Ballantyne on the return. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. The numbers in last week's contest for Ingram, 5 catches, 52 yards.
And he was able to pull that last pass in, but he's going to face a tall order here because he's going up against the number 2 unit in the NFL against the pass.
The Falcons' leading tackler a season ago, Devondre Campbell, gets another one there.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move him off the line of scrimmage.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Hassan Reddick able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Here's Freeman. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
13. Giants nothing.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Freeman. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Catch made by Slayton. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 13.
DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. For him, what an accomplishment in this game, surpassing the 2,000-yard mark. And all the time we talk about these guys out wide like him that are so athletic, he can do so many things. But take us a little deeper. How has he done it this year?
Well, you helped with this because when we sat down with him before the game and discussed his season, and you said to him, okay, I have a vision that you similar to a pitcher, change up a lot of things, right? Different arm angles, different slots that a pitcher would do. You do that with your route running and all that. And I loved his response. He said, yeah, I do that. But one of his...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
And New York set to take the field. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
2nd and 5 now. Jones. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And this is recovered by the Cardinals. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Complete to
Dan Arnold. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Jones. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Chandler Jones in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Operating from the gun, Jones. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And it's 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 16. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
I'll tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Murray throwing complete there to Hopkins. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up
the last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. This is Chase Edmonds, who played his college ball in the Bronx at Fordham. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Isaac Yedem picks it.
Murray's pass.
The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Go, go, go. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Head to 60,
Throwing Jones. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now we signal in a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this a 39-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that will cut the lead down to 3 scores at 24. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
Christian Kirk on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. As the Giants head back out there, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 48-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Jones out to the right here to Shepard. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now it's Freeman. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Jones under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Jones sacked.
And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because I want to wait until the season's over, but he is really tracking towards it. Just look at all the great plays we've seen from him throughout the season.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Operating from the gun. Jones to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
3 yards. It's now 3rd and
back to throw. Jones. Tate bringing it in for the Giant touchdown. Golden Tate. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer.
2-point conversion.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie...
And they're going to bury him back at the 11-yard line.
No good.
So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Play action. Now it's Murray. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain him.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard.
Here's a look at Golden Tate as he heads back onto the field now. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good. But there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. The 40. Past the 20. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the Arizona offense about set to take over. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdown.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way. 11 yards there, 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Arizona.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Intended for Dan Arnold.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Jones on 1st and 10 finds his tight end Ingram. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Giants 1st down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Now a dump off here complete, and they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. Me and you all day.
Here's Jones. Off play action. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
43's the mic. I'm scared. Mike's 43. Mike's 43. Watch the crowd. Watch the crowd.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
A gain of 13.
The Giants on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Freeman. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
This is a tough situation offensively because down 3 scores, the field goal kicker's not even going to come into play here. As an offensive play caller, though, you know you have to take chances. This is a time to get creative.
Second down and goal. Jones. The safety, Buda Baker, there to force the incompletion. Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
Brings up third and goal.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
From the gun, Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 20. 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
I'm ready to take over, baby. Staying, don't.
Gonzalez now to have the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Ballantyne to return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 24.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
First down.
Jones now throwing on first down. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Chandler Jones, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 43 is the money. 43 is the money. Double 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Play that time deep. Double that screen defense.
Now Jones throwing on fourth down. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. On fourth down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, fourth down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart...
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants' side of the field. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 53 yards.
First down, Cardinals.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the 7, it's second and 5. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Ballantyne to return. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.